Thank you so much to everyone who has been donating over the past couple of days. Yesterday was amazing. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. We have only a few months until the next state election, and we want to put the extinction crisis, the biodiversity crisis, on the ticket. We want every single candidate to have bold policies protecting habitat from logging, land clearing, and land use change. But to do that, we really, really do need your help. This part of the organisation works on donations alone, so we need your help to be able to make such a wonderful campaign, get people involved, get people knowledgeable on the street. So please, if you can, go to the link down below, save-our-biodiversity.nature.org.au and donate. We have $20,000 to match. So please, 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 your donation is doubled, your impact is doubled today. Please go to the link. We are so grateful for all of your help. Now back to the content. We know that you guys were loving the Healthy Ecosystems program yesterday with Hannah, our ecologist. So we've listened, we've come back, and we're going to be showing you an amazing video that they produced a little while ago with a workshop that they did in Coffs, or near Coffs Harbour, with some local Aboriginal rangers. So I'm going to duck behind the camera and I'm going to play that for you now.
How do we manage nature and ecosystems to make them healthier? How to precisely target these species, to start to think how these animals function and how to best intersect with their existences.
We're in Gumbaynggirr country. We're just north of the Bellingen River and where the Bellingen meets the Kalang River, about 20 kilometres south of Coffs Harbour.
You want it really quite bedded down.
We're doing a week's survey on some land that's owned by Coffs and District Aboriginal Land Council.
How's that? That's pretty secure at the front there.
To gather some baseline data for some long-term monitoring and to feed into weed and fire management plans. Basically, it had just been left unmanaged for quite a while.
This is all about being on country. It's very deep work. There's weeds nowadays. How can weeds best be managed to rehabilitate habitat, to best accommodate wildlife and to maximise biodiversity?
Once upon a time, this would have been ocean level, as we said, about 9,000 years ago. Yeah. I don't think anyone's been here for a very long time.
What happens if we do get a fire in here now? It's gonna, you know, we lose too much, don't we?
The Darrindawaja Working on Country team has been sharing and working together.
So it's a two-way where we're learning knowledge from land councils, from elders, their rangers, and then we're sharing some of the scientific methods of measuring and doing surveys for wildlife.
Got it. Great.
We're at the end.
Something I've always wanted to do is fauna surveying and to see how it all works, and the extent of everything is pretty major as well, the amount of traps we had to set out. We just love to be able to learn it and be a part of it.
Exactly.
I'm a bit short for this one.
Something like 80% get away. I'll just go. Okay, and we'll come back early in the morning, check them probably about 7 o'clock. Bush rat.
Browner pelage and the tail with mosaics instead of rings. Brown antechinus. This would be probably 2 to 3 months old. All the males breed themselves to death, leaving the females with pouch young.
It's telling us that there's quite a bit of diversity. Has a history of disturbance, but when you get all the common species, that starts to tell you it's good habitat.
Up your pants there, Willow. Yep, he's up your pants.
Oh no. And then the rarer ones are quite likely to be there as well. Some marsupial mouse. She's got young.
Oh my god.
So they have about 8 or 10 teats.
Oh, there's a frog in this one. Here we go, guys. We've got a Euparolea, a froglet. We've set up Elliott traps, we've set up harp traps, we've set up pitfall traps. We've already found a whole lot of threatened species that weren't known from this landscape previously. Lesser long-eared bats. Most of these guys live either in tree hollows or underneath bark, little folds in trees. Look really closely at the facial discs, the nose.
It's got a reap and it's called broad-nosed bats. It's that little snout, it's quite chunky. Give it a bit of space if it decides to go for a run. Come to the workshop.
The unique species that we found here so far is really quite mind-boggling actually. And you don't really know how much is in there until you go wandering around.
Unreal. Oh, is that a baby melon?
Yeah.
Juvenile.
There's not many plants or animals that are going to miss out us noticing them here.
That's a swamp rat, Rattus luteolus.
It's going to open up the doors and avenues for a whole range of options for not only us but the local community and whoever else wants to get involved.
Just playing on the call of the powerful owl to see if we can get a response. Sometimes other animals also respond, some of the target species like yellow-bellied glider.
We were spread out listening to all the different forest animal calls that Kev was broadcasting. We went to the west and got over the next ridge. And there it was.
We caught a powerful owl. One responded to a call we played.
These are big animals, 60 centimetres. So they fly over hundreds of hectares of forest. So the fact that they're there means that there's the big hollows, the big tree hollows, the big homes for them, and enough food. And there could well be more than one territory in this coastal landscape.
This area that we are in is Urunga, and what I've seen we found out is something to do with the tidal dreaming site. There are many sites in our local area here that are known, such as stone tool-making sites, ceremony sites, burials we have, scar trees, many other sites which you may come across as part of your regular job.
The more you do this work, the more you learn about it. And I guess our intent as well is to not just understand what's there, but it's to think about how can we look after that? What can we do to make sure that these animals remain and maybe even to improve and enhance their populations?
What we have here is a really, really important opportunity for the Dookie.
Learn about it, research it, share that knowledge amongst family and friends and pass that knowledge on. And you'll be continuing that ocean practice.
So often this work just isn't done. We're trying to create greater awareness and empowerment and skills in this area so that there'll be a better understanding and better management of our internationally significant wildlife populations.